Hi, I'm Isabella Kokoska, and these are my note cards. And this is my audience.
I'm Ty.
Hi, I'm Evelyn.
Jason.
Izzy.
And I'm Layla.
So imagine paying thousands of dollars in tuition just to feel too overwhelmed to function. This is the reality many college students face today. Some days, for me, the only thing that I feel energy to is put on my PJs. Not because I don't care, but because the mental exhaustion starts from the moment I wake up. It's hard for college students to keep up with a system that constantly goes and never stops when they're already burnt out, creating a loop of constant stress and demotivation, leading to failure of college courses. This not only impacts the individual, but directly reflects on the college itself. Since college students face increasing mental health issues that impact their academic performance, I propose that universities should implement required emotional check-in days throughout the semester to support their students. To understand this issue, we must first examine the core problem. What specifically stresses college students out? It's more than just assignments and grades. Students face more challenges at once. According to researcher Mal Manoa Fall from Penn State, the most common academic stressors the most common stressors college students juggle at the same time are time management and academic progress. For individuals who constantly work to afford universities, the only free time they get is to study. These individuals are not allowed free time for themselves to decompress and relax after a long day of school and work. Assignments piled up, debt grows, social interactions decline, and more. Similarly, expert Georgia Barbayanis and colleagues completed a survey of 843 students, where they found that there's a strong link between declining mental health and increasing academic stress. The essay states, these results indicate that academic stress in colleges is significantly correlated to psychological well-being in the students who responded to this survey. They found different groups of students, such as men and women and non-binaries, were affected at different levels. All of these pressures build up on each other, leaving students feeling exhausted with no time to recover. When universities expect constant productivity and excellence, they directly contribute to this mental exhaustion. The impact of stress on the body is often ignored by college students, as they mainly focus on maintaining their good grades. Although it initially functions to protect the body, prolonged stress can create more physical and emotional issues than failing a college course ever will. According to the Mayo Clinic staff, chronic stress can disrupt almost all of the body's processes. Examples include heightened anxiety, depression, digestive issues, headaches, sleep problems, weight fluctuation, and more. Without proper education on healthy coping skills with academic stressors, college students are more likely to respond negatively to stress. They experience a constant cycle of pressure that leaves a long-term impact on their emotional well-being. When stress begins to affect both mind and body, it is no longer an issue that individuals can manage by themselves. It becomes clear that this is no longer time management and an academic issue, but rather a risk to health. Without intentional breaks that support students, the cycle of chronic stress continues through the semester. This is why universities need to begin implementing structured mental health breaks and recovery days to support students. These practices will allow students intentional time to recover, to reset, and return more focused and motivated in school. As a freshman college student myself, I know how difficult finding time to sit down and study and find time to myself can be. I would find these structured breaks useful to step back and have a calm, relaxed day. A day where I could focus on my mental health and catch up in any area of life that I need to. As I navigate college courses for the first time, I have noticed it is very easy to experience chronic stress due to the deadline lifestyle. However, by implementing intentional breaks, students can reduce long-term effects, feel more supported and connected to their community, and improve academic performance altogether. These intentional times and breaks would include, these intentional timed breaks from universities would include counseling appointments, no deadlines, and ensured professor alignment within the syllabi. At the end of the day, universities should challenge students to build their career, but not at the cost of their mental health. There are many studies out there that have raised awareness of stress impacts on students, yet there has not been enough action taken from the universities themselves. If college students' mental health continues to decline, so will the rate of individuals who attend college. Universities have the ability and responsibility to support their students with academic stress. By implementing required emotional check-in days, schools can create a positive environment for students to improve mental health and academic performance. Thank you. And these are my note cards again. And my audience.